Okay, just a friendly reminder, you do have an AP mock exam on Saturday. Everyone should have taken it. If you're not going to be here, makeup's over. Makeup ended yesterday. So everyone else who has not taken the mock exam should be ready to go for Saturday. It begins at 8 a.m. You need to be there a little bit earlier than 8. I don't want to hang out with you much before then. So show up about 7:50, not much earlier, people. So make sure you're there on time. I will have no kindness for lateness, and there's no extensions in time. Make sure you're there. Tomorrow you do have a vocab quiz. It's on week 6. I will make sure it's perfect. It won't happen again. Your Barron's book is due on Friday. There is no exceptions to that rule. Is everyone clear? There's no, oops, can I turn it in later? There's no, oops, Miss Bennett, I couldn't get it done. Oh, Miss Bennett, I wasn't here on Thursday. I should have an extra day. Hell no. Hell no. It is due on Friday at the very beginning of class. If you sit for my test and you don't turn in a Barron's book, it's a 0 and there is no makeup. Is everyone explicitly clear on that? Now, if you haven't put some real time into your Barron's book, you are going to get completely rocked by the time it comes to Friday. Completely. Because it takes way longer than you're anticipating. It is really your only homework, and that's the exchange. Didn't you think it was kind of funny that I only gave you a Barron's book to do? Did you really think it was going to be super easy? Nah. Why would I break tradition here? So, first thing I want to show you is today you picked up a bunch of things in the front of the room. I want you to see what it is. So, my job as your teacher is over the course of the 29 weeks was to teach you the content originally, teach you the context, teach you the periodization, and do all that. That was my goal over the 29 weeks. Now that we're in review, and we're in review for 6 weeks, my job is to give you a structured review schedule so you can manage 10,000 years of human history and review it in a meaningful way. That's your Barron's book. Can we agree? Okay? The other thing I'm supposed to be doing is to show you what you do and what you do not know. That's why we do the boards in the class. So, at a moment's notice, I can ask you a question, and if you don't know the answer, then clearly you need it, you don't know it, and you should be writing it down, which is what your ongoing list is. Is that correct? That's also my job. On top of it, it is to provide assets and resources for you on things you're weak on. That's my job. This is me living through the third part. Things you're weak on, I have tools for you to help you do better. Everything you see in front of you has been curated by me. It's me sitting on my couch, writing. This is probably about 60 hours worth of work. Truly. Everything I give you, Audie, is for you and for you alone. It is not for some rando kid I've never met, I've never seen, and I have no relationship with. Is that clear? Anything I give you is not to be handed off to other people. It is not to be photographed because I don't care about them. I don't care about them. I care about you, and that's why I sit on my couch and I work so hard. I don't work so hard for random people. I work hard for you. Is that clear? That's the exchange. So I'm going to be livid if I see this around school with people I don't know. Yes? Especially when you get your big, thick review packet that it took me probably about 13, 14 hours to make on my own. It's a review by every region. It's about 25 pages. And it is awesome. And if I see that in someone else's hands, I'm going to lose my mind. Is that clear? You get it, right? It's a respect thing. I work hard. You work incredibly hard for me, right? I work hard for you. That's the exchange, yes? I don't want to see my stuff out and about. All right, so I'm going to look at the movement of people and goods around the world first. One of the biggest problems that we do have is seeing things in big picture. And part of that problem is because I taught everything in small bursts. I taught you by event, and we stringed events together. That's how we saw history through the 29 weeks, correct? In our review, this is the time where we kind of flip the script and we look at big picture. So the big picture is this. Okay, the migrations. This is one of the big things. If you struggle with people, I guarantee you there's going to be an FRQ about people movement. It's probably going to be a short answer question. They're going to ask you during period 5, what is one way socially, politically, economically, environmentally did people move from one place to another? And they're going to give you a spice theme, they're going to give you a time period, and they're going to ask you how did people move during that period. How would you prepare? This is it. So, all of the resources we're going to go through today together, it is for, you need to figure out what you're weak on, and then that is something that should attract you. Does that make sense? Like, if you're really bad at no understanding where people are migrating, then this is the worksheet for you. But if you got migration and trade areas, then this isn't the worksheet for you, and you can just leave it in your notebook in case you need it. Is that clear? Everything I'm giving you doesn't mean everyone here has a deficit of it. Some people here need it, some people here don't. You have to figure it out, but it is my job to provide you the resources. So these are migrations broken up by period, which is really nice. And then I have major trade regions and your major terms that you should be able to identify. I will guarantee you there will be an FRQ on each of these. During this period, what are major trade regions in place? Okay, that's going to be an FRQ. What major migration is happening in a social context during this part? That's all this sheet. Okay, so period 4. I never gave you one of these. You got period 5 too. I have period 6 coming for you tomorrow. I thought that table was a little full, so I didn't put out my big review packet and period 6. You'll get them tomorrow. So this is your period 4 review packet. It is a nice breakdown summary. You already have 1, 2, 3. Now you have 4. You picked up 5. Tomorrow you'll have 6. Okay? It just simplifies and breaks down all the information we've covered all year. Okay? If you look on page 2, you'll see that we have overall changes. Okay? Major dynasties, how things are moving. Okay? Cultural, European, Russia, slave systems, nicely broke down. Okay? This took me a long time. You're going to see your major movements, cultural and intellectual developments. If you flip to the back, you'll see your scientific revolution, the Enlightenment. I think these simple charts are very, very helpful, and I think you would agree is very nice. So, that is your period 4 notes. Now, if I was you, when we get to week 4, period 4 in 2 weeks, yes, because next week we have period 3, then we have writing week, and then we have period 4. I would look at this the night before, correct? Making sure I understand these types of concepts, that's what it's for. Now, you've already been introduced to this, your continuities and changes for 6 periods with SPICE. I hope you noticed it is broken down by region. So instead of looking at things chronologically, we're now starting to look at them in a bigger picture, correct? Now, of course, you see that I did break it up by political, economic, social changes, and I also threw in continuities. Continuities, for sure, are the hardest part. They should be the hardest part. If you're struggling on changes, I don't know what to do for you. Anything new that happened is a change. Okay? Now, you will see that some of them are a little bit vague. As you heard in the do now, you can't just say inter-regional trade. You have to make a connection. That's your evidence. But it is really helpful in looking at what is happening in a bigger context. So it goes all the way through all of your major regions. If I was you, I would write down countries that fall in East Asia. So, like, what is East Asia? What's the big country there? China. So I would write China here. Okay, Southeast Asia. What is the big country, modern day country in Southeast Asia? What? Hello? Oh God, people, if you don't know your regions by now, there's really nothing I can do and you're going to not do well in the exam. It's not Oceania. Oceania would be Oceania. You're fine. What major country is in Southeast Asia, Ryan? Indonesia, Thailand, all that stuff. Okay, Oceania. What would be in Oceania? Australia. Okay, flip it over. What major country is in Central Asia? Hello? Mongolia is a perfect country to write there. Okay, South Asia is what country? India. If you don't know that by now, people, please feel free to leave. Southwest Asia is what? Middle East, yes. It's your Middle East. Okay. North Africa. What would we put in North Africa? No. Where does Egypt fall in the world? Who can raise their hand and tell me where in the world, what region? Callie. Middle East. We've been talking about that since day one, by the way, when we did our regions chart. North Africa. What country would go there, Ryan? Algeria is a perfect example. And why should you know Algeria, Ryan? Yes, absolutely. Sub-Saharan Africa. What would be a perfect country in Sub-Saharan Africa? Sub-Saharan Africa. Not South Africa. Sub-Saharan. That's middle of Africa. So we're gonna make some moves right now. Tomorrow you do not have a vocab quiz. You have a math quiz. Yep. Cool. Things change. We're doing it. If you open up your week, open up your stuff right now. Open it up. Guys, I told you, review is fluid. What we need is what we do. You clearly need a math quiz. Open up. If you have your assignments from the whole year, I'm looking for week 1. In week 1, you should have a map. It looks like this. It looks like this. Tomorrow, you have a map quiz. If you put your binder in order, like I asked you to, this should not be hard to find. Yeah, Cal. Yeah, Jamel. Here we go. Here we go. All right, I see you, Abby. There we go, Zach. So, tomorrow, you have a map quiz. Because clearly we don't know our regions, and that is a huge problem. This is the front of it. You should know Asia, Europe, Africa, the Americas is 1, both north and south, and Oceania. Okay? This is the part we're really struggling with here. Okay? East Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, Middle East, Central Asia, North Africa, West Africa, Central Africa, South Africa, East Africa. Sub-Saharan Africa is what we call in the middle, by the way. Okay, we have Mexico. All of this is called Latin America, and this is called North America. Tomorrow, you will have a quiz on it. So what it's going to look like is I'm going to show you this side of the map, and I'm going to put a number 1 here. So what is the answer to number 1? The Americas. I'm going to put a number 2 here. What is the answer to number 2? Over here, I'm going to put a number 3. What's the answer to number 3? There you go. I'm going to put a number 4 here. What's that? Do you see how the quiz is going to go? This is the quiz. If you don't have it because you lost it, then I guess you're watching my YouTube video tomorrow and you're going to take a picture, screenshot it, I guess. I don't really know. I told you to keep everything in order so you can easily pull it out. It's on you, not on me. It's on my video. I guess you'll be studying it from a screenshot. So, is everyone clear on how it's working tomorrow? You do not have a vocab quiz. You have a map quiz. Okay. So, Sub-Saharan Africa, what would we put there? Congo is a perfect answer. Western Europe, what is a perfect country to put in Western Europe? France is a perfect country. Eastern Europe, what is a nice country we can throw in there? Adi? Bulgaria, sure. Bulgaria is the first place you go? Okay. I happen to know a lot of Bulgarians. It's a very lovely country. I've never been, but the people are kind. North America, what country? I was just waiting for Canada to pop up. Latin America, what country? Mexico. It's fine. There you go. Is everyone clear on the change we just made? Yes? Cool. Okay, next one I want to look at is a diet. AP World Summary. What? No, it's dead. It's dead. It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit, because look how big that damn country is, man. It's all over the place. So you can see, you can say for Eastern Europe, because technically it is Eastern European, and the capital is in the Eastern European, so it would fall. Alright, so diet, AP World. This is essentially the boiled down components of it. Okay? This is as simple, stupid as you can possibly get. I like simple, stupid. It allows me to kind of wrap my head around it and kind of process the information. Okay, so period 1, period 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a breakdown. A lot of these things that I included in here are things that we see on a continuous pattern from your essays. Things they really like from their essays. So if you're worried about your essays and your contextualization, this is it. If you're worried about contextualization, this is a really good place to start. Okay? That's what I would focus on if you need contextualization. Now, one of you asked me for the dynasties in chronological form with their biggest contributions to the world. This is it. Okay? You will notice I did include for like the Yuan, which is the first of 2 foreign dynasties. And then, of course, you're going to have the Qing, which is the second of 2 foreign dynasties, simplifying some information for you, making it a little bit easier to digest. Would you agree? Simple, stupid, straight to the point. This is what we need. If I could do it again, I would break it up. So I would break it up now. So right here, I would say what? Period what? 1. This is period 2. And that goes all the way, Qin and the Han. This is period 3. From the Sui all the way to the Yuan, all the way to the Ming. Ming is technically, we consider it 4. So Ming is the beginning of period 4 because its biggest contributions are going to happen in 4. Okay, the Ming and the Qing are period 4. The Republic is period the Qing is going to die out. This is really going to start up period 6, period 4 and 5. As the Qing is going to eventually die out. Period 6 is really when we have the Republic and the People's Republic of China. There you go. Those are all of your dynasties in order and simple, simple, simple. Here we go. Human timeline for period 1 to 4. These are all the biggest events in order. The reason why I teach chronologically, I think it's important for you to understand the big events. These are the big events. Okay? So, when you take your test on Friday, you should understand all of these points. This is a good fact check on what you actually know and what you don't know. And you will see it goes all the way to 4. 5 and 6 are a little dense, which is why I didn't include them. Period 5 summary. Okay? It includes all of your major wars and all of your major conflicts. It shows you the comparisons. There will be a question on your FRQ that is going to have you directly compare these regions. This is definitely an essay question. Is coming from right over here. I can tell you that right now. If I had to bet, which I'm not a betting person because I'm a teacher and I'm poor, I would definitely put money on there's going to be a comparison between something in period 5. And these are sample ones that they could be. What is the difference between rise of nationalism in Italy and rise of nationalism in Germany? Of course, we know who's going to unify Germany. Bismarck, there you go. Who's going to organize unification in Italy? Huh? No, that's period 6. Cavillo. Yes. Giuseppe. Okay. Camilla Cavour. Yes. Cool. Okay. And then you're going to see all of our global realignment. We're going to see some conflicts here. And we got period 6 right here, but I have another thick packet for that. And you're going to see your key comparisons as well. There's definitely going to be an essay question on these. Absolutely. Okay. These are here for you to use as a resource. They are there for you as a resource. You can do what you want with them. You can ignore them. However, I wouldn't. Hopefully you see that they have great value, yes? Okay, so what I would like you to do is take out a sheet of notebook paper. I told you today that my focus is going to be on continuities and changes. I think we can all agree you definitely need some work, yeah? So, let's try this again. Who can raise their hand and explain to me what a continuity is? What is a continuity in its vaguest, largest form? Colton. Does not change from the amount of time that they give you. In all of period 2, what is a continuity? Which means it is starting in period 1 and it ends in at least in 3. Okay, what is a change? What is a change, Raina? Okay, didn't happen before and all of a sudden it's a brand new thing, right? Okay, so continuities and changes is what you should be writing. We will be adding to this list every single week. Every Wednesday, we are doing continuities and changes. That is the focus. Okay, continuity and changes. We are going to look at period 1 first. Now, they're never really going to ask you a question on period 1. We're going to start on continuities. What are the continuities of period 1? Hello? No. What is it, Patrick? No, there's none. Why? Because it all starts in 1. Okay. So, changes. What are some changes that we are seeing in period 1? Hello. I need to be inspired here. I'm not thrilled. What are some damn changes that happen in period 1? Zach. Agricultural revolutions. We're going to write Neolithic revolution. Okay. What else? Callie. Migration of people from where? From Africa. There you go. There you go. All right, what else? Colton. Bronze. What else? Okay. Perfect. Staple. I think everything's still over there from yesterday. Stapler is put it over there. Okay, so one thing I do want to focus on is our spice themes. We are going to come up with changes that follow our spice theme. So, Neolithic Revolution, what does that fall under? Social, political, interactions, economy, or culture? What? Interactions. Jeez, people. Okay. Migration of people from Africa. What is that? It's also interactions I would take. If you want to put it there. Bronze is what? It's a good interactions. So, we aren't allowed to move to period 2 until we have 3 of each. Guess what we just nailed out? Our interactions. We need 3 social changes, 3 political changes, 3 cultural changes, 3 economic. So let's go. What are some social changes that are happening in period 1? What do we got?
Patriarchal societies.
No, fake news. Okay, it's maybe not that bad. The introduction of patriarchal society, is that what you would like it to be? Okay, I will take introduction. Patriarchal society. That is social. Okay, what else? Ryan. Division of labor by gender. Social. What else? Well, Munson. No, well, we need 3 social. You can pick whatever you want, but we need 3.
The foundation of Judaism is first religions.
Okay, what will that fall under? Cultural. Okay, what else? Come on, faster we go. Abby. Okay, what else? What do you got, Mailer? I'm writing Hammurabi just so we know exactly what we're referring to. All right, what else? Gunnar. What was it? Perfect. All right, we're done with social. Let's go. Come on. What are some economic changes? What are some political, cultural? Hello, you've done this. What do we got? Dylan. There you go. Perfect. What do we got? Daniel.
Mandate of heaven.
Mandate of heaven. Political. Okay, political's done. Cultural, and we need economic. What do we got? Colton. Wait, what? Say it again? For what? Economic? Okay, what else? Jamal. Creation of the wheel. What are you going to put that in? I'm going to throw in for trade. So economic. Okay, we got 1, 2. We need 1 more economic, and we need... Oh, that's 3 economic? Perfect, thank you. And so we need what? 1 more cultural? Hello? What's cultural? Caste system. Creation of the caste system. Perfect. Perfect. Okay? So, when we're talking about continuities and changes, they will ask for them in spice form. That's why we did the damn spices all year long, people. That is why, and I hope you're seeing the value of doing that over the course of the years, kind of breaking them down. So, period 2, here we go. So, continuities. Are there no continuities now? No. Why? Because period 1 has happened. So what is something that is carried over from period 1 that is going to carry throughout all of period 2? Raina. Mandate of heaven. And guess what we're going to put at the end of that? A P. Because guess what we're going to be doing? Continuities. A spice theme. By spice theme. Tristan.
I was going to ask, why is ancestral veneration social?
Because it's going to be based on all of their things. Have you ever seen Mulan? Yeah, I mean, it impacts every single aspect of life. They pray to them for all different aspects. So it could be, it's definitely used for social. It's also a cultural thing as well. All right, what's another one? Colton. Caste system. What are you going to put it in? There you go. What else? What's a social thing that continues? What do you got? Elizabeth.
I was going to say standardized laws.
Huh?
I was going to say standardized laws.
We already got political. Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but if you go back through your changes, some of those are continuities, right? They can morph, they can adapt and evolve, but they still essentially at the core have to be the same. What do you got, Christian? Nah, it's too vague, man. How about interregional trade? There you go. Interregional trade. Okay, that would be a what? Economic. Okay, what else can we write? Alex. Okay, yes. What are you going to throw that in? At this point, it's probably more of a what? If it continues on, probably more cultural. Does that make sense that we'd make the evolution now? Okay. Zach. Okay. Okay. For cultural, we already have a cultural. We already have two culturals, to be quite honest. So Judaism, yes, continuous. Jamal. Yeah. Yeah. I think we do better. What else? Come on, come on, come on. We need a social for sure. What do you got, Ryan? No. We already put it as cultural. Cool. Cool. No, we started with 2 C's. What you got, Abby?
Large scale agriculture for
There you go. Large scale agriculture. That's going to be interaction. So all we need is a social. Guys, there's a blatantly one. It's the only time you can use it. Cheng Hao. Patriarchal society. There you go. So, period 2. We got our continuities. We've done it by spice theme. Now we're going to do what? Changes. So what are some major changes we're going to see in period 2? We need 3 of each. What is some big give me one, Bronson. Period 2, Bronson. Huh? Christianity. What would that fall under? What? Cultural. Okay, what else? What's a change? These are the easiest ones, people. Payne, give me one. Fall of Rome. What year? 410. What is that? Huh? Political. There we go. What do we got? Dylan. Creation of the Silk Road. What is that? Okay. Give me another one. I haven't talked to Caroline yet. What do you got?
Could you do the discovery of monsoon winds?
Monsoon winds. What are you going to put that as?
Interaction. Or,
Absolutely, no worries. Monsoon winds. What else would that be if not interactions? Could be economic, though. Okay, monsoon winds. Carlota, I haven't heard from you. It's a change, Carlota, from period 2. Oh my gosh. Help her out. Daniel.
Beginning of philosophy.
Way too big.
Like Plato and like they come
Nah.
up with ideas of democracy.
Nah. Cade.
Confucianism.
Confucianism. What is that?
Cultural.
Cultural. Okay. Payne.
domestication of the camel.
Domestication of the camel. What were you going to put that as? Economic. Okay. All right, what else? Karishma, I haven't heard from you. Democracy. What are you going to put it as? Perfect. Guys, you can use people in here too. Hello. Well, Gunnar, I haven't heard from you. Come on, Jamal. Pax Romana. He doesn't start. Pax Romana. What is that going to be? Pax Romana. I would call it more social, because that's when they're going to have most of their great achievements. Okay? Pax Romana, social, all their achievements, and their achievements. What else could we write? I haven't spoken to Callie yet. We already have the creation of Silk Road. What do we got? I haven't spoken to Audie. Zoroastrianism. Okay, what are you going to put it as? Cultural. There you go. Guys, all you had to do is list the religions for your damn culture ones. All right, we got 3 cultures, so we're done with culture. Okay, so how many economic? We have 2 economic. We need 1 more economic. What do we got, Abby? Sub-Saharan trade opens up. Okay, so we're done with economic. We have 2 political, 1 more political. What do we got, Gunnar? 12 tables, perfect. That's political. Perfect. Social, we've got 1. We need 2 social. What are some social things? What do we got, Ryan? Plebeians and patricians. Okay, give me another social. Haley, give me something good. What's a social thing that has happened? Huh? Sarah, give me something. Guys, look on my back wall. There's so much crap back there. Give me something. Come on. Melu. Jati system. Absolutely. Perfect answer. Okay, so we are done with social. We have 1 interaction. What do we got? Abby. Urbanization is a great answer. Are you looking at your continuities and changes? Abby? Hell yeah. Smart woman. Give me 1 more interaction. Come on. We need 1 more. Carlota. Irrigation's going to start with period 1, so it can't be. But what is new? Maybe the Persians came up with something new that fits. The Ganat system. There you go. Every Wednesday, this is what we're going to be doing. I hope you see the value in this. Yes? It is really important. And clearly, we are weak on it, people. All right. So, tomorrow, you have a map quiz. This is what your map looks like. It is from week 1. It is from week 1, day 1, I think. I'm pretty sure it's day 1. This is it. I'm going to put little number 1 here, and you're going to tell me it's Asia. Then I'm going to flip it over. If I put a 2 here, it's what? If I put a 3 here, it's what? East Africa. If I put a 4 here, it's goodbye. I'm not thrilled. Not your best day. You better be working on those Barron's book, people, or you're going to get robbed.